Hi, I'm Mina Nkosi, and I'm the Manager for Brand and Communication at Agribusiness Corner, and I look forward to working with you and creating a strong brand with you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tsiyam Gati, the Manager for Sales and Marketing at Agribusiness Corner. I'm looking forward to making sales with you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sandile Kumete, Project Supervisor at Agribusiness Corner. Let's farm together. I'll be taking you through in farming. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Emmanuel Dlamini. I am the Training and Development Manager at Agribusiness Corner. I am looking forward to hosting you and having more trainings with you.
So greetings, Sanibonani everybody. This is Nkosi Nkosi, the Executive Director of Agribusiness Corner. And today I will be presenting on the ABC Wealth Creation System. In simpler terms, just to explain what it is, it's basically, it is a collaborative farming initiative designed or developed to empower Africa using the affiliate marketing. So basically you will see that there are 4 pillars that build or that make this system. First is the products. This one is very much important because we know which people have been scammed, right? And fagabantu, fagumuntu, and all those kind of things. And here it is based on the product, and we'll be seeing more of those. And we have marketing system and the licensing. And then with the system, we have a member profile, business management platform. And coming to licensing, I want to dwell a little bit more here because people will ask you, so we are a registered company with Companies Act South Africa, and we've been just privileged to become an official member of African Crowdfunding Association. You can search them to see what they're doing, but they're an organization. Just make sure that all regulations and everything is conducted accordingly. So as a company, we have a vision to create sustainable projects and establish businesses for wealth creation. As a result, this is why we are here today, because for us to achieve our vision, we need to be making sure that we are equipping and connecting smallholder farmers in Africa. This is very much important because this smallholder, it is setting apart. Our focus is businesses who want to start more. You don't have to have a big land. Some people will say, I don't have space. But believe me, I always say, if you can have a space as big as the bed that you have enough space to work with APC. Whether it's a single bed, quarter or double, the size of the bed that you have, if you can have that space, then we are good to go. 1 hectare, 2 hectares, if you are having 2 hectares, that even more than what is needed with our project. And we definitely have a model or values that make sure that they put everything in order. We focus on equipping excellence and collaboration. We do seek collaboration. We are not threatened by competition. If we see people who are skilled, people who know better than we do, we want to collaborate with them. As you saw when we're having a facilitator here that has more experience in worm farming, we do the same with other projects that we have. And also we equip for greatness, as Emmanuel was touching, that as we're equipping you, we want to make sure that people can be able to grow or to expand their operations. And we are aiming for excellence in everything that we do. We want to put more effort to make sure that we exceed expectation. And just explaining affiliate marketing, just in simpler terms. This is a transaction that is based, it's a transaction that is based on marketing. So if there is no transaction happening or sale, then there is no commission. So there needs to be happen a sale, and there needs to be a commission. Is it clear? So for us specifically, this is just a definition of affiliate marketing in general. But with ABC now specifically, we say for every sale, we're going to give you 20% of that sale. For every sale on our products, once the sale is through, 20% is yours. This is on the affiliate program. But we will touch more on which sales and which are not included. But for training, as we're all here, if somebody is already a promoter and they've referred you, believe me, it deserves, if everything is in order regarding that, the status of the profile and all that, then they need to have the share of the 20%. But we'll still dive in. So basically people will ask, how come are you paying so much? Where do you get this money? Usually this is the way the normal traditional marketings, they work like this. You get somebody who's a farmer, and then somebody who's distributing, then selling to another distributor, and then it gets to Spar, and then Spar gets to you. This is the cabbage. So this is we farm cabbage 450. local lithatha isihlanu nje lithatha ishumi lithatha isihlanu lithi liyafika kuwena, it's costing almost more than 15 rand. So what we're doing basically, we're cutting the middleman and the middleman. We're saying our products, we want them to be from us to the promoter to the consumer. So the money that is supposed to be going to all these people is just going to the promoter. So we share the benefits altogether. Being farmers ourselves, we've experienced the injustice that is happening there. You find people having done all the production and selling their produce, and then you find out that the money they are making, what Emmanuel was touching on, they don't even know where they're breaking even. They could be selling less and then they're getting exploited. Their product is very expensive when it gets to the market. So we want to make sure that we close that gap. So what is the problem we are solving? We all know for every business that exists, there must be a problem that is being solved. So for us, it's no brainer and it's not rocket science, they say. It's something that we know, something that we all face. There's been high unemployment rates, people are being retrenched, and with the pandemic, we know what it, even if it's not you, but you know somebody that has been affected. With everything that is going up, inflation is going up, food prices are going up, high tax, but funny enough that everything is going up, petrol uyanyuka, but guess what? Income remains low. So these are the challenges that we all have, and the irrelevant education system as well. We have people going to universities. Universities are pumping out graduates, but there's no employment. So there's something that needs to be happening. There's something that needs to be fixed. We need to bring back our education to align with the economy. And the issue of land. We want land. But guess what? We already have land. Yes, I'm not talking about the one that we want, but the one that we have. What can we do about it? So that is the problem that we also need to attend. And our solution is simple. We empower businesses, we empower people to make sure that we create projects that establish businesses, thereby enabling employment, one, entrepreneurship, as well as investments. And then we will dive more in on that one. So what makes ABC Wealth Creation System different? What is our differentiator? This is what is setting us apart. You don't have to do any selling. I thought you were going to say, yay, yay. There's no stocking, no distribution, no monthly fees, no presentations, no chasing. We don't want people to be chasing after people and all that. Guess what? When we started, we had growers that were just growing worms. So they will see us, the neighbors, they will see us delivering worms. They see us after 3 months collecting. They see these activities. They see our growers going to food lovers, going to farmers. They want all the feed. And people, what are you busy with? They're the one coming. They're so curious. Come and see my farm. When people see your passion, they see what you do, believe me, it's just contagious. It just flows. So you don't have to, because it's working, it has to speak for itself. Value proposition. So this is what we are offering. So you come on board, go with us, and this we're looking at that's multiple streams of income. We'll touch more on that one. Unique products. The products that we have, I would say the research that we have done, we have not found a company that's doing what we're doing. So we pride ourselves in that is a unique product, especially if you get into the space of network marketing. They are in health, they are in insurance, and so, but when you get into agriculture, so we're still leading in the space, and you want to run before others speak to what's happening there. I don't know if are we familiar with this one. Have we? Yes. This is not ours. It's a model that was developed by Robert Kiyosaki. Basically what this is saying there are 4 ways to make income. And one, you make income, which is active as an employee. So works in your sebenza, and then you earn your money. And you can make income also by being self-employed. These are the kind of people like doctors, lawyers, and so forth. So what is happening here is if you are sick, or if nothing is happening here because you are self-employed. And and then we have passive income. Now this is where you own a business. You have a business, you have a system that is working for you. So this side, you work for your money on this side. And this side, your money works for you. You understand? And then you come here to be an investor. So as we can see, for people who are employees, they only have access to 5% wealth. Tabang. And then this one that are self-employed, a population, this this side is sharing of 5% wealth. And then this side where the money is working for them, they are sharing the 95% wealth. So this is where the rich are at. And look at the masses now, the majority of our people. 95% they are here, they are employed. That is why the retrenchment and everything that is happening within the economy. They say the richer get richer, the poor get poorer. So we need to correct this. As you can see, population of the wealthy, here it is only 5%. And guess what? Having said that, 4 ways to earn your money. At APC, we have all of them. The 4 that you saw there. You can earn your money as a grower. That is, you are being employed by your own business. You are an employee of your own business. Remember when Emmanuel was doing that presentation, that it's a business to business. So when you run your business, you are an employee of your own business. You cannot take the business money and you go buy bread and all those kind of things. Business is different from you as an individual. And you can also earn income as a funder, which you become as an investor. Where that is where you say that your money, make money for you through crowdfunding. As a facilitator, like John was here, Emmanuel, we're now, remember that we are going Africa. Guess what? We cannot cope with 2 facilitators. No matter how strong and powerful, even if they can, there's no way they can cope with that. So we need facilitators, people that will say, I'm available, I love talking, I love sharing information. Then you work as a facilitator. So here, you are self-employed. So you can also be a promoter. But when you are a promoter now, you can promote any of these projects. You understand? But you can only promote the one where you have the active products. So meaning as you are here, you are becoming growers. So you can go out there and promote growers projects. But we'll dive in on that on the training. We will have trainings where we speak more. We train on the compensation plan alone. And we have trainings where we'll be training on the products so that we are well informed. So you'll notice, if I can just go back a little bit, you see the multiple streams of what we've designed. We've tried to make the system to be easy to follow and also to remember. So you'll notice the streams of income, as we are saying, there are 4. You see grower, funder, facilitator, and we've got a promoter as well. But now promoter is not a product on its own, because remember that we have a mission to equip and connect small. Our passion is farming. So what we want to see happening is farming. We don't want people who go out there and just get people APC, there is money. No. APC is agribusiness corner. We are focusing on agribusiness. Our success, our measure of success is when we look back and say how many farmers have we equipped and how much network have we built. Remember, this part of connecting farmers is important, because if we now have 100 farmers, guess what? For all our inputs, we can buy at a lower price. We can even now come to a point where we can access big funding or pool of resources as a collaborative rather than I as a single farmer. So that is where we're going. So it's very much important to understand. These are the products, but this one, I would say it's rather a sub-product. It's not our focus, but for you to excel here, you need to understand this and be part of those. Our products, they still align to the stream of income. As you can see, this is the Growers Project, and the Growers Project currently is having 4 divisions or 4 products within their category. We've got the apiculture, which is beekeeping, and then we've got horticulture. Horticulture is basically agriculture, but crop production. It doesn't include the animal, so it's horticulture, it deals with plants. And we have vermiculture, which is why we're here, worm farming, focusing on breeding. And then we've got pastured poultry. It's poultry, but the difference with the pastured is how we grow them. We'll also touch more on that one when we focus on the product. Then we've got the Fundus Projects. So basically, these are the people, let's say, I have land, I have time, I want to produce. This is the product, Yama Growers. And then you've got the products, Yama Funders. People who say, I love what you're doing, but I'm very much busy. And I don't have time touching the soil, but I want to be part of that. So they say, I want my money to do the farming for me. So we are the farmers. We've got the farm in Zimkul and New Hanover. We can land that we can do your production in our own farms. Is it clear? like as we're doing worms, then the 3-meter bed. So we'll have the 3-meter bed on our own farm. Our staff will manage your asset for you. And after a period of time when your product comes to an end, so we buy back, I'll say we buy back the assets. Is it making sense? So basically how this operates, because your asset, remember that farming is a living asset. So if it's a beehive, we've got bees there. So your bees, the box, when I'm selling it to you, I'm selling it at 10 rand. But over a period of 9 months, now there is honey inside. So as ABC, I'm saying the box that is yours, can I buy it back at 100 rand? And I go and sell it to my market at 1,000 rand. I'm doing an example. I'm not exploiting you here. I can see the face there. So I'm buying at 10 rand and you're getting it. Yeah. And I'm just making an example. Same thing with the seedling. The seedling is 50 cents when it's small. 3 months after all maintenance, then it becomes a cabbage, and then from being the 50 cents to be a 5 rand, and so forth. So it's an exchange. Basically, you are buying an asset. So we're exchanging an asset. It's yours and it's mine, and I take it to the market. So there you are a funder. The same concept for all the projects. And then you've got facilitators. This one, you have to come for the growers training, and also the base farm basically to have a center where we can do the trainings. Base farm is basically your farm qualifying to host trainings on your own land, not on our own farm. Because now, for you to be a facilitator, you must first be the grower though, because you cannot facilitate of what you don't know. And also, if you are growing, it's easy for people to come to your site and they can see what you are doing. So they can do practicals using your station or using your field. And then you've got the promoters affiliate program, which can be all through. As you can see, it can cover any of those. So we've got different passion and different people that we know. But for sure, if somebody, I cannot do farming, but for sure they can invest. If they can't invest, they can still come here and maybe just do a facilitation. But if we get somebody, right now, you know, there's hype in agriculture, there's people are saying there are opportunities and all that. So this is a ripe time to really go out there and make the difference. Growers Projects, become a commercial farmer with market access. One of the things we've realized with the growers, when we had a meeting with, it was a conference that we hosted in Richmond, there were 3 things that the farmers were struggling with. They would say it's market access, skills, not just production skills, but business skills, managing the business. And then the other one, was funding. And when we tap into it, that why funding? It's because when we think of starting, we think big. I need 1,000 and 1,000 for me to start farming. Whereas we say we can categorize projects and make them accessible for people to start small and then expand from there. So we're saying, for example, when you're starting the bees, this is the starter pack, which is 7,200, and then the growers can earn up to 24,000. This is profits after you've taken away your expenses. Well, these expenses, we've calculated them focusing on the operational cost. Remember that you might want your bees to be on a stand or to be on the blocks, and all those are infrastructure. So we don't count infrastructure here because growers have different preferences. Somebody abana mahlathi near them, they don't buy anything, you just use the trees. So the cost would be different. That is why it's now a establishment cost. Coming to horticulture, this you end up to 31,500 profits in 12 months, and then 12,000, which is worm farming, and then 42,000 in 12 months. All our growers program, they come with a contract at 12 months, which is renewable. Why 12 months? It's for, one, we need to double check the market access. We also, how many growers we have, how's the market saying? And also, remember the program that it will tell us if can we still work together. Because if we have farmers that are on the system but not producing, there's no need to renew the contract. So that is also important. Pastured poultry, 36,500, and these are the profits. You can look at the profits and say, I want this with the highest profits. But there are many factors, because, for example, for this one to be effective, it counts if you shall flat in yours, you can't do bees. But if we shall flat you can do worms. So there are things that you need to consider, not just the income. And it's very also important, all growers projects require a 16-hour 3-day training each valued at 5,500. I'm sure you all know this because we are all here. So you cannot be a grower without the training. People will say, I've been doing chickens. Can I be part of your project? I've been trained. Unfortunately, we have to train you on our ABC systems because the production is not the same. Some people will say, I have worms, can I sell it? And those worms, no. We have specific worms. There are certain conditions that we need to make sure they are in order before we can buy anything from our growers. So the training is very much important. Fundus Projects, you'll see which they're almost the same. So it's very much important as we follow through. And we did that by purpose so that it's easy to flow. You can see the prices are the same. Now here the difference is the prices are the same. The prices are the same, but the returns or the earnings are different now. Because now remember, this is a person who's sitting at home, is doing nothing. On the other side, the growers, every day is maintenance happening. So this is the money working for you. But what we like about this as well, if you look at the percentages, go to any bank you can and compare this with that, because this is a living asset. We're not taking this money and taking it somewhere to make money, then pay you. We're taking it directly to the assets, and then we trade the assets, and then that's how you earn. As you can see, the beekeeping apiculture is 25% in 9 months, and then you've got the horticulture, which is 15% in 6 months, 12,000, and then you've got 30% in 12 months, and then you've got this one, which is pastured poultry, which is giving you 5% returns. You will notice that the shorter the duration, the smaller the percentage, the return. Yeah. And the longer the duration, the higher the return on investment. So guess what? We encourage you to take this one. The longer one. We will touch on it why. But anyway, you can take any. It's just that for this one, we've seen you can take this one and rest as a promoter. But I'll touch this one more because this product, they determine now if you are interested to promote how your business will run, the type of product that you get into. And also, look at this one. All Fundus projects are production-based. This is very much important. They are production-based, and the ones off at the end of the project duration. This is important because we've had projects before when we started where we will produce, and then every time we produce like 3 months, and then we pay the funder. And then it was going again, every time we produce, we pay, we produce, we pay, we produce, we pay. So we had some challenges on that one. We had to cancel that project with the borders closing. There were so many issues, pandemic and so forth. So we had to declare that project unsuccessful. And people who were part of it have been refunded, and some are still in the process of being refunded. So the promotional, that if you know anything with that has to do with that, is no longer active. That is why when I started, I said this is version 5. It was very much important of the presentation. But this one is basically based on these percentages, and it's a once-off. Is that clear? Mpumalanga, I've got Pretoria, people want us to come there. For now, we have to, because we don't have facilitators there. But guess what? If we had facilitators and they can organize a group of 10 people, 20 people, the individual attending there, they'll be earning just 500 Rand per head as a facilitator. Just for, yeah. This is on class. Now when you go to the field, you already have your farm wherever you are, and you have facilitated in a class. If you also have a base or your own farm where you can take people for practicals, now you are still an on-field facilitator, and it's another 500 Rand. So if you're doing the whole training, you can earn 1,000 Rand per training, per head. I like that. And then we have the trainer. Now it's still to be announced, the details and everything is still working on it, and the base farm facilitator also will talk more as we continue. So when I was talking about the version, you find that maybe version 6, we will have the information here, so we'll continue to develop. Yeah. Okay, become a facilitator. There are 3 components where we just focus first on developing the facilitator and equipping the whole process as we take you through. So it's stakeholder engagement. This is where one-on-one, where now you are exposed to the IP of the company. So you don't have to develop all the material and all that. Remember, we have it, and we can give it to you to go and use it for your own benefits, and while also maintaining the brand of the company. So it's the process, it's the journey that we are taking together. The big one. Now, being a promoter. So the ones we started, those were starters. Now, this is the real deal for some people. So now you are already a grower or already a funder, and you want to be a promoter. This is very much important because we had growers that have brought so many people to ABC trainings. When we started, we didn't have any marketing. We started 1 and 2 trainings, and people that came from our training, they went and they did worm farming. And all people, then we started to see momentum. And some people were already in network marketing were asking us, you guys have brought so many people, not even a share. I said, we're still developing, we're coming there. And right now we have arrived. So we're saying, now we are here. So when you think of our promoters program, just think of 5. It will be very much simplified. Promoters program, think of 5, because there are 5 ways to earn, and there are 5 levels deep, 5 rankings. I love that feedback. I can see what's in Malingalapi. Maybe I need to focus that side. This one, what we started with, which is on the affiliate, this is the 20%. This is a direct sale. When you just do it as a transaction, it's a 20%. It's clean and straightforward. It's per the sale. And then you've got the quick start bonus, multi-level sales commission, ranking bonus, and leadership bonus. I will touch on each of all this. This is clear. I did say it's based on the sale. You earn 20% commission on the sale you make. So if it's 5.5, it's a training. When the transaction is true, the 20% belongs to you. If you're selling the 12,000 in that investment for vermiculture, the 20% is easy, simple calculation, is it? You just know what to expect and how to work and how to budget and how to invest your time as well. It's clear cut. This is direct sale that is made by you. How it goes: found the product to promote, link the product, close the deal, and earn commission. And the system, guess what, is taking you through all that. Quick start bonus. People are about from today. I'm going to tell people to come for training. And you can get 12 people within a period of 30 days. Now, this is based on time. If it's after 30 days, the nice thing about it, there's no man behind the system. It's counting itself. So if within 30 days, we've got people that have purchased one of our products through your link, and then guess what? These are your benefits. Bonus of 12,000. But take note, there's a calendar there. So it's tick, tick, tick. Yes, it's 12,000. 12 collaborators, within 30 days, you get a bonus of 12,000. Yeah. And this term of collaborators, remember that we, as we are here, we don't see you as our clients and as our customers. Because if you take all the nature of our projects, you buy from us and the next thing we buy from you. So we are a client, you're a client. So we are collaborating. This is what collaborative farming is about. And also when you go out and share the ABC system, guess what? You are doing our marketing. And we're in the same business. You're running your business while participating in our business. So it's a win-win. Multi-level sales commission, leverage your income, 5-level dips. 5-level dip. We spoke about the first one. We said the direct sale got 20%. Then the second one is the one for a quick start bonus, got 12,000 within 30 days. And now we're saying multi-level dip sales commission. Now this is, when you say multi-level, now it's because it's getting into level. It's no longer you who is benefiting, because you are here because of somebody else. So now when this is your first generation, which is the 20%. Now as you get people to be on your second generation, so when this transaction is happening, the people on your second generation are getting 10%. And then it's third generation. So this is for basically now for encouraging leadership, where you can go out there, you get the people, but after if you receive those people, you equip them, you support them, and you guide them, and you make sure that they grow and they achieve what you have achieved. Because as you do that, they will be growing their network as well. So this is leadership happening. Do you see that? So you leverage your income by developing leaders, basically. And you can end up, believe me, this is 1%. But when you are here, this is where serious money is at. Because now we've built a network. Because now even if you're sleeping, guess what? Your team is working. And for every transaction, you're getting something. Ranking bonus. Now we're rewarding leaders now through promotions. This is where you start. The first level, you start as a junior farmer. We've changed this one to be the intern. You'll see the other slide when we're going forward. This is where we say you have 3 collaborators and you earn a bonus of 120. Okay, maybe this is just airtime. Good die. I'll show him what's my data con. 120, I'm a data maning as well. And this is very much important because once you hear, it's not only the 120 you can focus on. The rank, entering the rank means you are now active to earn. Because there are people who are already in the system and they've brought people in, but they won't earn because they've only brought 2 people. So they haven't been active on their profile as far as ranking is concerned. So this one is saying welcome to the system that will empower you. And then you go to supervisor rank, which is now when you bring 12 collaborators, remember that the 30 days you spoke about. So within 30 days, if you can run and get the quick start bonus, guess what? You already hit rank 2. So rank 2 straight. Within a month, you are here and you get a bonus of 1,200. And then you go out and work more and you get collaborators, 12 of them, then you qualify for a 12,000 bonus. This is you see, I know the figures, they look the same, but they're different. It's a different, income level or income structure, not as the one we are talking about. And then also, as you grow your network, collaborators 144, 120,000. Collaborators 1,200, and then it's 1.2 million. Yeah, it's million, 1.2 million. This one, believe me, don't just, I know what we've experienced, some of us in network marketing, but this is not just your team. These are the collaborators that you have brought into the business. That's the difference. It's not it's your direct collaborators. It's the 3 that you've introduced. It's the 3, it's the 12, it's the 24. It's your work. The ranking has to do with your work. Yes. But now with this one, has to do with the work of your team. Are we getting the difference? Okay. And then we've got leadership bonus. These are once off, they come in different levels. This is where we want to share the success of the company. So basically when the rankings, you can see supervisor, we give business services allowance. We know there's a lot of money happening and we need to empower people to make sure that we comply with SARS. We complied with, now we've generated wealth. Guess what? Wealth needs to be protected. So if there's no protection, also we have people working 2 and 4. So we make sure that we've got a network of legal services as well as accountants and all those kind of things that you can access now as a leader. It's not for free, but it's very, if you're to compare with going as an individual, you get a good price and a good benefit out of that. Car and the house allowance, the contribution of 120, that will need to be coming towards your purchase. Because some of you will want houses that are too expensive. So for us, the limit, this is what we can offer for now. As we develop and negotiate and build more association, that we can be able maybe to improve that. Farm project shares, that is basically where we see our people that have been on the director level. So it's the ranking as well. We allocate a farm and then we bring the operation of that farm maybe to 5 collaborators. That will be not like owning, but getting the shares of the operation in that farm as a reward. And company shares, 2% has been allocated to the group company shares. Guess what? APC, when we say we build projects to establish businesses, we have established a business which is called WemLife Organics. You'll be using it a lot as you'll be buying your products and all that. When you buy from WemLife Organics, guess what? You'll be buying from your own company. But only access those monies if you're now the CEO rank, because you'll be getting the shares out of that. It's the first one we've registered right now, and it's already operational. We are moving now on making it to be from a private company to be a public company, and with an aim of listing as we go forward. And so far it's coming very well. The process is still with the attorneys. We're not done as yet, but it's looking very, very promising. But again, this is where you get the benefits only if you are the CEO according to your rank. So you can just see that on the first we have ranking, rank 0, 1, 2, 3. Rank 0 is when we have people less than 3. Are we following? This is direct collaborators. And then you've got level 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 5. And then the rank name is intern. So you earn. Yeah, but our interns on the farm, they do earn. It's just the interns here. We're on the promotion side. You earn nothing and because it's still not active. But once you hit rank 1, then you have 3 people within the group of your collaborators. And then this is where your 10% goes to level 1. Are you following? Now you are a junior farmer, and then you've got 120. This is the bonus rank per rank. So rank 1, 120. Then rank 2, 1,002, just a summary of what we already spoke about. Rank 3, then it's 12,000. Rank 4, 120,000. Rank 5, these are the figures. And these are the rank names that we have. And you'll see with the level, this is the important part. Because now each level that you enter unlocks your income. Do you get that one? Yes. Because if you have a if you are here, you cannot earn anything. Even if you have people on your compensation plan that have bigger network, you can have on your compensation plan as your level 2. Have 50 people or what number, but you won't be able to access that money because you are not in that rank. Because for you to be able to get the benefits of level 2, you must have 12 people or more. Yeah, bona makanda ngapha ngalas ngathi selling ngemuva. Now what I'm saying la, angithi these are the people that you the one who's bringing them in as a collaborators. Yeah. So let's say you bring in 3 people. Those 3 people as collaborators, they'll make you to be in level 1. Yes. So you can access this 20% earnings and get your bonus as a rank. And now, in your network, let's say among these 3 people, example, they go and they work and they hit those ranks, and they are in rank, for example, let's say they are in rank 3. But they can pass you. They can be on the higher rank than you, having invited them.
Because don't have direct people.
For example, we will have a training, but I want you to understand that there's just this basic. We will have a training in depth with the compensation plan. Basically how this operates. Emmanuel comes into business and is my level 1. So when Emmanuel comes for training, for example, I get the 20%. Emmanuel goes out and he gets 10 people and they come in for a training, all of them, and in 1 month. Already was only ranking bonus, because I haven't done anything. Already was Emmanuel will get into rank 1 with me while I'm still in rank 1. But when Emmanuel goes and gets another group, now it's 20 people. Emmanuel is working, I'm not doing, I only got Emmanuel into the system. So I'm still at 0 actually because I'm not earning anything. Because I have 1 person. So I'm in rank 0, but my collaborator or my level 1 is already in rank 3. So this is no push. If you work, you earn.
Oh, okay. So it's fun.
Yeah, you're not. Yes. No, you do get something from your downline directly, but if you are not active, you can't get into that. But I'll show you another example. You'll see more clear when you go there. But let me just explain that further. So for this is for that purpose. You can see this is a scenario. Scenario is more like it's an example. Example. Yes. A study scenario of 1 group of 12 collaborators enrolled for training all at once. So these are the kind of people that say, since a group of 12 people, sikhona la eMaritzburg because anenzokusenza training and bonke labantu bazwe umfowabo med la. We go then do the training and it means all these growers, grower 1 up to 12, they've paid 5,500 each, right? We're still following. And now that means Mr. Kumete as because these people bamenza level 1 work. So you'll be getting this amount, 13,200 from the training. This is a direct sale, right? And this is the affiliate, the one we spoke about. It's just a clear cut 20%. But now, the person who invited Mr. Kumete, if Mr. Mngadi who invited Mr. Kumete to the business as a collaborator, that means now Mr. Kumete level 2. Laba bantu bawu level 2 ka Mr. Kumete. So this is level 1, and level 2 of the person okuyena uGumede amlethile kwi business, you will be getting the 10% of that sale. Akazange abalethe Mr. Mngadi, but he brought in Mr. Kumete. Kumete organized the training, and then he received 20%. Then upline yakhe received 10%. Mngadi. And then the grant 5%, 2%, 1%. Angithanda ukudlula masingayithole ibalekile ukuthi siyithole. Ngayi makhona wasele sizoyibhala phansi sichaze, but kwakhona ba understandayo? Yes. Which is the first time also. We're still going to get used to it. We'll create more material to make sure which it can be as clear as possible. And now that's why we're saying this is you. And this is your sponsor. Now this is your sponsor's sponsor. So this is Mr. Kumete. This is his sponsor, which is Mr. Mngadi. This is Mr. Dlamini, the sponsor's sponsor, the person who've done the work. The person who gets most is the one who did the real work. But also Mr. Mngadi did the real work because he brought a person who's working within the company. So it's not about just getting people who will sit. If you get people with the mind to work, believe me, you'll be having a great team. And then now we come to, this is basically the level earnings per commissions. And then now we say organize and host the training. Now remember that I was talking about you being the facilitator and all that. So if you can now organize the training and host it in your own farm, this is the direct sales commission that you get. This is coming to you, 13,200. But that is coming from here. Are you following? And then you've got the fast start bonus, which is 12,000. Which is now because you have brought more than 12 people at once within 30 days. Yeah. Then this is the first start bonus. And then you've got your ranking bonus, because the moment you have now 12 people or more, let's say 12 people is rank 2, and rank 2 is earning 1,200. So this is what this 1,200 is coming from there. Then you've got the ultimate facilitator. The ultimate facilitator is the one that is on that side. Remember when we spoke about the facilitators getting 500 rand, and then when they do the on-site it's 500, so it's 1,000. 1,000 times 12 people, then this is where it's coming from. So just from one training you can earn 38,400. And everything is transparent, because you can see where this money is coming from, right? This is the total for the training, and the rest also, with the others are not very shown here, but this is money based on the sale, and also the investment that we know. If you can get these people, there's still money is coming through based on the time and based on the work that needs to happen there. Now you're not doing the growers, but you're going out and you're getting funders. Say I know people who have money floating in my bank, or who people who are. Then you encourage them to look into farming. And by the way, when you're talking about investment, you're not talking about 1,000. You can see these values. Somebody who said, I'm interested and I want to find the project of worms, of bees. This is the 7,200. And you can see now the difference. It's the same concept like the other one, but I'm just doing an example here because this is the minimum costing one when it comes to funding. The bees is the lowest. Excuse me, you can see the numbers, but now this is still Mr. Kumete. You are very rich, Baba. This is level 1, 7,280, and this is Mr. Mngadi, the sponsor, and this is Mr. Dlamini, the sponsor's sponsor. They're still sharing the same benefits when we say invest on farm assets. This is the Fundus Project. We're saying now this is the growers project. I'm just doing a scenario between the two. when you're promoting growers projects and you're promoting funders projects. This one say when you decide that I want to make sure that I get 4 growers going for training, whether they are going for bees or going for crops or going for worms or poultry, but as long as there are 4 people that are being trained, so you have a potential of making 4,400. And you say, no, this one is too small for me. I want to make sure that 12 is my target to be trained. This one is not time frame, remember. This is based on transactions. It can be a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year. But this one, the example we're making here, is monthly. But it's not a rule that is monthly. It's just a scenario if you choose to work per month. Then 12 hours is 13,200. And then if you now say, no, I want to make sure it's 20. And those are the figures. Then you do the same concept, but now you're promoting the funders project, where we say that your money work for you. The same projects. Say 4 projects that I want to make sure that those assets are sold, and then you can see the difference already in figures. So we do encourage people to start being friends with investments. So you can see the difference. Same projects, but different. Okay, now this one, in terms of trainings, the key thing is the trainings, they are all same price. They're all 5,500. But when it comes to the project, that's what differentiates them. Because now this one is the same projects, but different pricings. Because now here you've got your beekeeping, horticulture, vermiculture, and all that. So the percentage becomes higher. And then you can make a good 13,000 out of that. Same principle. 12 is the target, 39,120. And then 21 is the target. We've got 65,200. I just want you to breathe. This is work. I want to emphasize that. We can talk easy and fly through the numbers, but this is real work. It's people who are really going out there and you're making it happen, and you attend the trainings, you get the material, you know what's happening, because also we don't want to be sending the wrong kind of a message. And it's just, we don't want people coming and flooding and making payments on APC without doing the right referencing, without knowing what they need to do in order for them to participate in the system. So let's make impact together. What do you want to be? The choice is yours. You can be all of this: grower, funder, facilitator, and also be a promoter. So, but here what we've catered for, then, because we had the people that were interested but saying, I don't have the 7,200, I don't have the 5,000. So we've catered for that for the promoter. But what we did is a starter pack that needs to be bought. It's 1,200 that activates the promoter. So what happens is if you are not a promoter, if you are a promoter, I mean, for the period of 3 months, you don't have any product, but you're just a promoter. After 3 months, the system won't recognize you. You have to buy the product. The product will unlock the promoter side of the system. Because remember, as you are here, you are registered as growers. But now when you come to the system only recognizes you as a grower. As much as you can bring people in and in and in, but the system won't be able to pick that until you buy a promoter starter pack. Then it will unlock the compensation that you are a promoter, yes, and a grower. But for now, because you are a grower and also you are the promoter, this 3 months does not affect you, because guess what? Your product as a grower is active for the 12 months. Is it making sense? But for somebody which I only have 1,200 to promote, that is limited. We're just giving a window for people that can get into the system, go spread the word. As they earn, they can earn a product that will take them longer. Getting on board, register, and this is agribusinesscorner.net, .co.za also can work. It link you to the same address, and then make sure that you put a person who referred you to APC. This is very much important. Because if you don't put your link when they register, then automatically the system will say nobody referred me. So you won't be getting any benefit from that transaction. Update your profile picture, capture and your picture and capture your banking details. Mr. Mgad, I believe, will touch a little bit more on this one, and then you make your transaction and start working. Tell me if this is not simple. It is. Welcome to our back office. This is the system, how it looks like, and then these are the things that you need to be known with how they operate. Are we clear? This is the end of my presentation.
igama lam ndinguNoluvuyo Blose, bendi-attende i-training yakwa-ABC worm farming. Ibi-informative and endikufundileyo kuyona kuningi, kuyamangalisa, enginethemba lokuthi abantu abazo-attenda le training bazosizakala because sine problem yokuthi imisebenzi ayikho, iyantula. Abantu bahleli banama-diploma abo nama-degree abo awabasebenzeli because imisebenzi ayikho. So we're looking forward ukuthi siye kuma-practicals kusasa. Siyabonga.
Igama lami nguSusan Cele, ngisuka eMbumbulu. Ngijabula kakhulu mase ngibone umphakathi waseMbumbulu okubaluleke kakhulu intsha yaseMbumbulu iza la kwi-training ngoba engikuzuzile la kukhulu kakhulu. Okukhulu kakhulu konke ungimpressile ukuthi ngibone ukuthi kanti ama-worms asebenza umsebenzi omkhulu kangaka, bengazi nami sengijabule ngale ndlela lokuthi abengalali ebusuku ngibuthi hayibo kanti i-worm into enkulu kangaka. Ngicela ukuthi intsha yonke yase-South Africa isukume ize kuma-training i-agriculture bavulela abantwana ukuthi bakwazi ukuthi beze kuma-training.
Ngithembisile wakonkonde, ngisuka oPhongolo, ngilapha eMaritzburg kwi-training yakwa-agribusiness corner. Ngisukele oPhongolo ngizwa nge-agribusiness corner ukuthi kuyasebenzeka. Ngiyajabula kakhulu ukuthi sengizothuthukisa umphakathi wasoPhongolo. Umphakathi wasoPhongolo kunabantu abaningi abangasebenzi abayile bathola ama-diploma, bathola nama-degrees kodwa bahlele emakhaya. Nawo umsebenzi wokutshala nje ama-worms. Ama-worms ayatshaleka ke ama-worms. Anikana imali uhlele ekhaya. Akudingi nokuthi uzube neplaza elikhulu, kudingeka nje indawana encane nje engangombhede.